Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. And today we are playing some Skyrim. Quite frankly, I just feel like it. I feel like playing some Skyrim. It's one of my favorite games. I'm a complete nerd when it comes to Skyrim or Elder Scrolls in general. Specifically the lore. Although there's a lot of it that I just don't know. I'm not an expert by any means, but I know a bit. Like once you start getting into the metaphysical shit, that's when my mind's like, ugh, too much. Too much. Hey, Kat, I see you in. Thank you, as always. You're here. Food cakes. Now, my Discord, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken, shows for me to be a mage. What race? It was a tie between Dark Elf or Red Guards. Now, since Dark Elves are better with magic than Red Guards, because Red Guards, the fighter, the warrior. There's a few Red Guard mages, but as the description says, they're the most naturally talented warrior. They're good at sword and shield. Um, they're fighter, period. Just like the Nords are fighter. Um, Magic, though, Dark Elves are better with destruction. The sneaky elf. This one looks like he's on some skooma. Pretty desperately on some skooma. So we're gonna go with Night Elf. I mean Dark Elf, Night Elf. Wow. Now, I didn't say whether or not we should make it male or female. We'll go male. Gonna make him darker. Complexion. Things are fucking those eyes. Oh, it's eyeshadow. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. Alright, so. This is the callback more in this face paint. No wall paint. Okay. Good. Good. Fucking weird looking. Alright. Should we go? Should we go all black? Eyeballs or have the red? No, we'll go red. That's closer to the law. Brow type. We can't have those unmanageable bushy ass eyebrows. Shape. Give him resting bitch face just like me. Don't fucking talk to me. And hair is gonna be black. He's gonna have a beard. You know he's. Should I make him bald like me? have some hair. Bald like me or have some hair. What do you guys think? Yes? Yes is your answer? The fuck? Jesus Christ, cat. Said gave you two options and you say yes? Fuck. Here we go. Although he has my brother's hairline. My hairline's the exact opposite. Name character. It's bounty.
Another refugee? Gods really have abandoned your people, Dark Elf. Captain,
Yeah,
what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list.
This bitch
He
is
goes to
racist.
the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to Morrowind. Follow the
What's left
captain,
of it?
prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
He didn't. He didn't,
You
Molo.
started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius.
Alright,
Give them their...
so Ulfric Stormcloak. This fool. He served in the Great War between the Imperials and the Aldmeri Dominion. And he got fucked up. And he got captured. And he got tortured. So he doesn't like elves. At all. Not even kind of. But when he came back after the peace was brokered, the Aldmeri Dominion made the Imperials outlaw the worship of Talos, who is a warrior god from... Sorry, buddy, I gotta use my charger. You gotta find another charger. Sorry, my son's switch died. I gotta use this one, buddy. Oh, I know. It's hard out here in these streets. Trying to get the money for the rent. I know. You gotta charge it for a little bit. Anyways, getting back to it. Sorry, bud. That really pissed him off because that's his god. And because Talos started out as a human, elves don't think he can be a god. So he made the Stormcloaks. And then Markarth had an incident, which we'll get into later. But that's what really made him famous. Then he decided that we shouldn't be allowing the elves to just run through Skyrim, taking prisoner anyone that worshipped Talos and just killing them. So he went to the High King and he challenged him to a duel for leadership, and he won, which set off the Civil War. So he actually didn't kill the king. He killed the king. He didn't murder the king. He challenged him to a duel, and he won. But the Empire, wanting peace, is not going to allow that to just happen. So the Empire is treating him as a murderer.
Last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius,
Judging
blessings
no.
of the eight divines upon
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
Learn. As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
No, I can't. Took that shit like a man, though, didn't he? Fucking kill me. Find out. I don't care.
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death
What up, Em?
as he was in life.
Next, the Dark Elf.
Oh, I gotta be next? Because I'm a dark elf?
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
Ice.
I said next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
You're not gonna move the body? You're just gonna let me sit? Yeah, right. Not even gonna kick it off to the side? Nothing? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna... Right, oh, okay. Gonna like
What
wipe
in
down the fucking
oblivion
block.
is that?
No?
Sentries. What do you see?
No, it's not. It's on top of the tower. Right there.
Don't get Guards, get me Pasty!
Oh man, it's huge meteor rain for Final Fantasy 7.
Come on, the dogs won't give us another chance. This way!
What? Well, good shit. Why are my hands still bound to yours on? Fucking unbound me, you guys.
What is that
shit?
thing? Could the legends be true? Legends don't burn down
He's
villages.
actually not. But no. He is. That.
We need to move now!
Up through the tower. Let's go! We just need to move. Damn.
He's already dead. Fucking overkill. Oh
See
shit.
in on the other
I
side.
forgot the buttons.
Jump through the roof and keep going.
I was almost
You need
dead.
to get over here! Now!
You gotta run, kid.
That boy, you're doing great. Toro! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
Gods guide you, Hadvar.
Stay close to the wall!
Oh, he dead.
Quickly, follow me!
Oh, he gone. You said quickly and you fucking walked.
Come on, give me a hand. I'm getting you out. Into the keep! We're leaving!
It's you and me, prisoner! Stay close!
One of the eight divine
Rayla, you damn traitor! Out of my way!
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Now we gotta pick which faction we're going. We can change it later. We're not stuck. But we got the Stormcloaks and the Imperial Legion. Stormcloaks, as I said, they don't like outsiders, and they specifically do not like Dark Elves, because when Dark Elves lost their homeland of Morrowind, when the shit blew up, the King of Skyrim gave Solstheim an island that belongs to Skyrim to the Dark Elves for them to settle. And they took it and they started settling it. But a group of refugees also went into not Winterhold. What is the name of the Stormcloak capital? Windhelm. They flooded into Windhelm and took over an entire portion of Windhelm. And it's basically a ghetto now. It's not getting patrolled by the soldiers because they don't care what happens. It's poorer than the other sections. It's just quite literally a ghetto. So the people of Windhelm and the Stormcloaks look very poorly upon the Dark Elves in particular. The only people they don't like more than Dark Elves are High Elves. But if you're elf, period, they view you as a possible spy and they treat you. Ulfric, when you go to him as anything other than a Nord, he'll still accept you. His general, though, his right-hand man is like, we can't trust them. They're not Nord. And also looks like they can still be a true son or daughter of Skyrim. So you will be accepted. And they want to fight for freedom. They want to throw off the Imperial yoke and say, fuck you guys for free. Fuck you high elves, we're going to worship Tyler. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. The Imperials don't want to lose Skyrim. That's the main portion of their armies. It's the main source of manpower for the military. And it's a pretty prosperous country for them in the Empire. So they already lost Argonia or Black Marsh. They already lost Valenwood elsewhere, Somerset Isles, and Hammerfell. The Imperium is splintering, so they're trying to keep it together. So we can fight for the Imperials, we can fight for the Stormcloaks. Keep the Empire together or gain freedom. Now the High Elves, our Merry Dominion, want this war to last as long as possible. They're going to try to take both. So they want the war to devastate both sides. So who am I picking? Stormcloaks or the Imperials?
Hadvar, you're not stopping us this time.
For the love of the God! Fine! I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign Guard!
You, come on!
Let's go!
Any suggestions?
Where are you going? The barracks is through here!
What do you think, Em? What do you think?
Love of the gods, die! I can cut you loose. Where are you going?
Cat says Stormcloaks. Racist. I mean, the Imperials did just try to kill me. So there's that. It makes sense.
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother. Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
Pretty sure.
That thing was a dragon,
Oh,
no doubt. Just like the
these off.
children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the
free
end
my
times.
hands.
We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. You may as well take Gunnar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
Oh, you won't. Nice.
All right. Get that armor on, and give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can find some way out of here. Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate.
Bitch.
Damn. No way to open this from our side.
Yeah, no, it's not. You just gotta wait.
Come
It's
on!
the Imperials. Take cover.
It is her.
Get this gate open.
And that. I said Zap when I burned the fuck out of these
Maybe
fools.
one of these Imperials. Key. See if you can unlock that door.
You gotta wait for my magic to fucking climb back up, bud. Because
Unlock
I
that
can't.
door and let's get out of here.
shut up.
That's it. Come on. Let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole
Got
tower
my
down
magic
on
to
our
fucking
heads.
worry about, fool. Ooh, they did. Alright.
That dragon.
Alright.
Storeroom. See if you can
Gold.
find those potions. We'll need them.
Thought for potions. More potion.
Done? Let's get
Done.
moving.
Oh yeah, they did.
Now you're mine. Hear that? Oh well. Must.
Ooh.
Hold on. Was Jarl Ulfric with you?
No. I haven't seen him since the dragon showed up. No. I haven't
You
seen
just
him
said
since
that,
the
fool.
dragon showed up.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage.
I don't know why they always give you spark.
Grab anything useful and let's go.
You already had that spell unlocked at the start of the game. Why give you a book? You've already had it.
Hey, watch it.
Get out of my way then, fool.
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon. We need to fall back.
I ain't got any magic left.
Traitors!
That takes care of that.
Let's go on ahead.
You died. But did you die?
See if the way is clear.
Right, hold on.
Comes through. Guide the boat.
Let's see where this goes.
Em, have you ever played Skyrim? There's a rock that comes down. I want to see if I can get hit by it. Damn!
Better push on. The rest of them will have to find another way out.
I trust. You have not. Good game. Morrowind's my favorite Elder Scrolls by far, but the game mechanics on it are dated as fuck. Giant spider. Fucking note cavern right here, bud. Coming. Oof. Alright. So. For those of you. Where's this full count? Are you coming, bro? We just gonna. Not hang out here? You coming? Fuck! Go on. He's a good boy. Jeez. I'm gonna fucking stab you. I want you to know that. I'm going to stab.
Hold up! There's a bear
You
just
no
ahead.
shit.
See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step.
Now, in this cavern, we can power level if we want.
Or if you're feeling lucky,
So,
you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise.
Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your
that
back.
bear has a pretty decent size radius of being able to tell who you are, like where you are. So, like, as in terms of like sneaking. Because all you got to do to raise your level in sneaking is sneak around an enemy that doesn't see you. So, like, we could go. Should be able to. And just keep your shit going, and eventually your sneak will raise up. Faster way of doing it, though, is just do this.
Watch it!
I believe Skyrim, yes, Skyrim is on Game Pass because Bethesda is owned by Xbox. All the Bethesda games are on Game Pass. So Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, all the Fallout except for New Vegas because that was made by Obsidian. Anyways, a faster way of doing it is to just hit them.
What are you doing?
Every time you hit them, it goes up because the bear doesn't see you and you're hitting something. So, and the fastest way to level up sneak is to steal something. Oh, well, that's pickpocket. Is to hit somebody. Now, doing that, you also level up your one-handed, your one-armed attacks. So, like, your steel
Hey,
swords
careful!
and daggers, maces, they also go up. So we can spend quite a bit of time in here and just power level sneak and one-armed attacks. I'm not going to do that. It takes too long. Also, when we get out of the cave, we're like level 20 something if I remember correctly, maybe even higher. That means the leveled enemies all around you when you go out, you have level 1 stuff. They all have level 20 stuff. So if you're playing it on the harder difficulties, it is ass. You get destroyed. And you can't get money, you can't really easily get money to buy new things. You can't harvest things off of people because they're way stronger than you. So, I wouldn't recommend it.
Watch it! Hey, be careful! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Damon?
What are you doing?
What the fuck? No. No.
What are you doing? Watch it!
Alright. But since Mama didn't raise no bitch, sneaking is overrated. No, it's not. The best class, in my opinion, the easiest playthrough in this game, if you play it correctly, is a stealth archer. Because once you get the perks in place that allow you to do, just headshot motherfucker with one shot. Left and right.
Wait!
Clear whole ass camps of people without being seen. No, we're not playing.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else
The
made it out
Starfield
alive.
game that comes out in
This place is
September,
going to be swarming with
Bethesda's new
Imperials
game,
soon enough.
it's also going to be free
Clear out
on
of here.
Game Pass. Any new release that is made by a company owned by Xbox is free day one on Game Pass. So if you see a game trailer that you're really hyped about, you're really excited about, that you really want to play when it comes out, check to see if it's owned by Xbox. If it's owned by Xbox, it's free on Game Pass.
My sister, Gerda,
The whole game too, not just like part of the game.
runs the mill in Riverwoods, just up the road.
Now, in order to combat that, like the loss of money, revenue, they'll throw in something extra for people that physically buy the game. So like, you got like the extended version or the legendary edition or whatever they decide to call that extra, like cosmetics or money or something in the game that you can use
I'm sure
to
she'd
get
help
you to
well.
buy the game.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
I ain't leaving you, motherfucker. I'm a wanted man. I helped you dumbass escape. You drafted me, bud. I couldn't leave those luscious blonde locks you got. Although I will.
You know, you should go to Windhelm and
Flower,
join the fight
so I
to
can
free
make potion.
Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric. Damn faithless Imperials. Seriously? You don't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak himself. Oh, right. They said you were captured crossing the border. Still, I'm surprised you haven't heard of Ulfric. He's our leader. The leader of the Stormcloaks. I was assigned to Ulfric's guard. We were on our way to
I'm gonna read
Dark Water
off
Crossing.
what I use,
south
what
of Eastmarch.
what selection I use.
The Imperials were waiting for us. As pretty an ambush as I ever saw. We were outnumbered 5 to 1 at least. Ulfric ordered us to stop fighting. Didn't want us all to die for nothing, I guess. I thought they were taking us south to Cyrodiil. Parade us in front of the Emperor. But then, we stopped in Helgen. And you know the rest.
Now, there's a theory about that the opening scenes leading up to what the character creation aspect of it is you on a wagon going through the countryside coming into town, and as you come into town, if you look to the right of the wagon, you will see a high elf ambassador talking to General Tullius, and they will make comment about the high elves probably having something to do with it with them being caught. That's not the case. When the high elves found out that Ulfric Stormcloak was going to be executed, the ambassador from Somerset Isles, the Aldmeri Dominion, came to try to stop the execution. They were expecting a trial down the Imperial City.
Better keep moving. I don't
Hey,
want
I'm not done talking to you. Anyways, they expected them to take it down to the Imperial City, go through a trial, which would extend the war by some time. But with Ulfric, the head of the dragon, being cut off at Helgen, at the border of Skyrim, that could be a pretty decisive, quick end of the war. That's why General Tullius was going to execute it. So there's a theory that the Thalmor which is the ruling faction of the Almeri Dominion. With Thalmor, we're going to free them. Do something to stop the execution from taking place. Which is why you see this whole group of fucking people underneath the castle as if they were trying to get in through the exit we just left. Because when you're going in, there's not that many Stormcloaks. There's like 10. There's 2 carts of like 5 people. And that's counting me and the horse thief that got shot in the back as he tried to run at the very, very beginning of the game. But we run through, like, if you're an Imperial, you run through like 20 Stormcloaks on your way out escaping. So the theory is the Thalmor somehow showed the Stormcloaks the entrance so they can go try to save the leader. Not directly, because Stormcloaks aren't going to work directly with Thalmor, but like through an intermediary.
And into any Imperials who know what... Do you think that dragon is still flying around here somewhere? What? Oh, hardly. I don't think even Ulfric could pull a dragon out of his pocket. Lucky for us it attacked when it did, eh? I wasn't looking forward to getting a shave from the Imperial headsman.
Now, if you side with the Imperials think the Stormcloaks had something to do with that.
Even down in Cyrodiil, people have heard news of a war in Skyrim. The Nords are tired of spending our blood fighting the Empire's wars, and paying for the Empire's decadence with our taxes. Ulfric is our rightful High King. He's leading the fight to drive the Empire out of Skyrim, once and for all. We'd better keep moving. I don't want to run into any Imperials who know what happened at Helgen.
And if you're a mage character, you want to grab up every ingredient you can as you see it. Just scoop them up as you're moving. Because alchemy is a really good way to make money.
See that ruin up there?
Really quickly. Because you can buy ingredients for a couple coin and then sell it for 20. So like you get
used to it.
Or just free ingredients that you pick up off the ground. But you can spend 5 gold on 2 ingredients and then turn that motherfucker into a $50 potion. And then multiply that over several hundred.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead. See for yourself.
Alright, in previous games, these were your star sign. When you made a character, you picked the star sign that this was over you when you were born. And it dictated what skill you had in life, and you couldn't change it. So, like, if you want mage, you pick the mage, or the Acronach, or the apprentice star signs, because those were good for magic. If you were a thief, you might pick the tower, or the thief sign. There's a whole bunch of them. In Skyrim, they did away with the star sign and made the standing stones, and you can pick and choose as you go. So, like, right now, since we're mage playthrough, I'm going to pick the mage. And it makes all magic skills level up 20% faster. But you can only have one at a time. So once you max out all your magic skills, you can, if you decide now I want to level up my thief skills, or my sneak, or my pickpocket, or my assassination ability. Assassination's not an ability, but it's a group of abilities that help you assassinate. You pick the thief stone. Or if you're doing a fighter's guild playthrough, pick the warrior stone. There's 13 of these scattered throughout the map, and we can come back to them as we find a use for them. You gonna try giving this game a try, Em?
Remember, this isn't Stormcloak territory. If we're ahead of the news from Helgen, we should be fine. As long as we don't do anything stupid. If we run into any Imperials, just let me do the talking, alright? I almost can't... A real live dragon.
Yeah,
better
fucking
keep
dragon.
moving.
Let's keep moving.
I don't want to run into any Imperials who know what happened at Helgen.
Yeah, I do. Which is why we should keep fucking moving. Right.
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Now, since we're in Skyrim, the vast majority of the people in Skyrim are these guys. The Nord. They're based off Nordic people in real life. In the old games, they had resistance to cold magic. They're really good warriors. Not so good at magic. There's a couple mages, but they view magic as something you should not trust as a culture.
Looks like nobody here knows what happened.
They want
yet.
battle.
Come on. Gurdon's probably working in
And
her
just
lumber
like in real life, Vikings, they have a Valhalla. They call it Sovereign God. So if you die in battle
Right over the barrel.
and you died well, you can go to Sovereign God, which is so heavy.
If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to
Then you got
fantasies.
You'll see.
Oh, shit.
It was a dragon. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me.
But is it safe for you to be here? We
Gerder.
heard that Ulfric had been captured.
Gerder, I'm fine.
you got people like
At least
me.
now I am.
Dark
Are you
elf.
hurt? What's
Tell you in a
happened?
second.
And who's this? One of your comrades?
Not a comrade yet, but a friend. I owe him my life, in fact. Is there somewhere we can talk? There's no telling when the news from Helgen will reach the Imperials.
Helgen? Has something happened? You're right. Follow me. Hod, come here a minute. I need your help with something. Hod, just come here.
Raylo, what are you doing here? I'll be right down.
Motherfucker. Supposed to be up there.
Uncle Raylo, can I see your axe? How many Imperials have you killed? Do you really know Ulfric's Stormcloak?
Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Raylo.
Look at you. Almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Raylo. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Now, Raylo, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true.
God damn it.
The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be.
Trying to zoom
It
in.
was 2 days ago
Forget the
now.
button.
We stopped in
There we
Helgen this
go.
morning, and I thought it was
That's
all
Dark
over.
Elf.
Had us lined up to
Now
the
the Dark
headsman's
Elves-
block and ready to start chopping.
Well, the main focus of Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, which came out on the original Xbox, they are quite literally a cursed people. Before they had gray skin and red eyes, they had yellow. They looked like high elves. They had yellowish skin, fair skin. They just followed different gods, because in the Elder Scrolls universe, there's two major types of gods. There's Anu, who is basically static, things that do not change, ideas, like values, like time doesn't change. And then you got Padme, which is change, the god of change. And these gods split into aspects of themselves, which turned into more gods on each side. The High Elves worship gods that represent ideals and fundamental forces in nature that do not change. The Padmaic gods are chaos. So you got on the Anu side, you got time, love, valor. There's a god of smithing, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. And then on the Padmaic side, you got destruction, revolution, murder, things that are very chaotic in nature. The Dark Elves at the time were called the Chimera. The Chimera. Sorry, they were called the Chimera, and they believed in the gods of change, also called the Daedric princes. That's who they worship. That's who they worked with. So they had a exodus from the Somerset Isles because they were being religiously persecuted, and they went to the far side of the continent, and they set up a little civilization, and they were good for a while. Then they got fucky. So they kept getting invaded, so they united under one clan led by Neovar, and they pushed back the invaders with the help of the dwarves. Then they found out the dwarves were making their own god, and they found it to be blasphemous. So they went to war with the dwarves, and just as they were about to defeat the dwarves used this magic. They used magic on the heart of God that they found. It's all very complicated. But they found a heart of a god, and they started trying to build a god out of it. They used magic tools on this heart, but they fucked up. And they all got erased from existence. So now is sitting here in front of this heart of a god with these tools. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck to do with these. So he goes and convenes with one of his gods and asks, what should I do with this stuff? While he was doing that, his three closest advisors decided they're going to make themselves gods. So they figured out how to use the tools, and they made themselves gods. Azura, the goddess of twilight and prophecy, cursed them. So because you swore not to use these tools, and you did it anyways, and you made yourself gods, and you decided to blaspheme, everyone's going to know what blasphemies you are for all time. So she made their skin charcoal gray and their eyes burning red. So from then on, they were called the Dunmer, or the Dark Elf. And things have not been going good for them basically since. They had a period of really good time, like a golden age as Dark Elves, under the three gods. But they lost control of the tools, because every year they'd have to go back to that heart, redo the ritual to recharge their power as gods. They didn't know that there was one of the advisors that was against them using the tools was still in there. He used the tools on himself, and they didn't know it. They thought they chased him off. Anyways, he jumps them, takes the tools, and nearly kills them. So they flee, and ever since then, they couldn't get back into the heart to recharge their power. So as their power was waning, the other guy's power was growing, and they couldn't get back to it, which means they couldn't do any of the really godlike miracles as much. They couldn't save people or be as be as good as they was prior to. So eventually, Pasty came. The Neverine came back. The reincarnated aspect of the dude that they betrayed killed one of them. Killed the bad guy that took the power, took the tools from him. Went to kill another one. He was already dead. And the other one's just like, fuck it, bro. I don't care. Take the powers. I'll help you. Just leave me the fuck alone. And he disappeared. But ever since then, shit's been going chaotic for him. The home island that they originally transplanted to was a volcano where the heart of Larkon was. Blew the fuck up. Like, not just erupted. Blew up. Whole island gone. Like, it's there. Like, you can see it in the distance on Southstein. It's still bellowing smoke. But, like, it is a wasteland. There's nothing that can live on that island, really. So they had to leave. And while they were weakened from that, the Argonians, who they enslaved for hundreds of years. What's up, McNasty? The Argonians that they enslaved for hundreds of years invade from the south and start fucking them up. Get nearly all over the country. What's up, Absaki? Thanks for the raid, guys. I appreciate you. I'm giving them a history lesson on the Dark Elves right now. So the Argonians, the reptile people, fuck them up. They can't get their footing. It got to the point where Skyrim's like, yo, like, we don't like you guys because you're elves, but here's some land. Because you're getting fucked. And they've had a bad time ever since. And Elder Scrolls 3 in the game's timeline takes place like 200 years? At least? I think about 200 years in the past, and they're still getting shit on. 200 years later. As a race. The gods do not like it.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give up.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining us out of the raids. Thanks for the subscription, Upsaki. You beautiful motherfucker. My name is James. Or Pasty.
For fighting
for
for
variety streamer.
All of Skyrim.
You see me playing Dead by Daylight. Hopefully you'll see me playing Payday 2 with Upsaki and McNasty here soon. Borderlands 3.
A dragon attacked.
Halo on Thursdays. On Tuesdays, it's kind of whatever I feel like playing.
It myself.
Hence Skyrim.
I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good.
Saki, McNasty.
Maybe we can.
You guys ever played Skyrim?
I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylof's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
Let me do some shout-outs. McNasty. A little too much? You can't play Skyrim a little too much. Which one's your favorite out of the Elder Scrolls series? Just, I want you to know there is a correct answer. And I will judge you based off your answer. I will judge you harshly if it is an incorrect answer. Just so you're aware. Gimme, 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 gimme. I don't want it. I can't do anything. I'll take the meat.
There is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you
You're
do
wrong,
that for me,
but
I'll be in your debt.
you're a baby, so I can't fault you too much for it. The correct answer, Skyrim's my second favorite of the Elder Scrolls. Morrowind. It's the game that I was just kind of talking about when you guys raided in. It really shows the beginning of the downfall of the Dark Elves. The mechanics of it are dated as fuck.
I knew we could count on you.
Just absolutely dated. Because they use real, like, role-playing mechanics. So, like, every time you swing your weapon, the game rolls a dice. You can't see it, but, like, yes, it's Elder Scrolls 3. So, like, if you have a 10 in short swords, right? And you're swinging a short sword, you're gonna miss. Even if, like, it shows you hitting it, it's gonna be like miss, 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 miss. And it's so frustrating at the beginning of the game and so difficult in some aspects if you don't know what you're getting yourself into. But at the end of it, you're a fucking god. You're just mowing through things. It's fucking crazy. And people actually like you and dislike you based off of things you've done. You have a reputation and an infamy. So if you're going around killing everybody and having this high bounty, people are going to react to it accordingly. There's a political system of great houses that you can join one of these great houses. You have to interact with them through the main storyline, but if you join one of them, the other ones don't like you now. And you can't join the other one. In fact, the Thieves Guild and the Fighters Guild hate each other so much that you can join both and you can become the leader of both. But if you don't do the missions in a specific way, you can fuck yourself out of completing one of them. Because, like, one of them requires you to kill the other one, and that's clearly a no-no. Like, they're not going to let you kill them and they'll be cool with you. It's just the game, storyline, lore-wise, it's deeper. It's not so diluted to meet the masses.
Papa says
Ain't
I'm too
every day we
friendly,
get visitors in Riverwood.
but you seem alright.
But the mechanics are really dated, and the graphics are even more dated. Still my favorite, though. You get to kill a god. You get to kill two gods.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger?
My
Here's
father is
everything
Alpha.
you need.
I'm
Make
his
one.
assistant.
Go
I
ahead.
mean a
Until next time. Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing. Whatever you... Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker.
a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Someday,
You
I'm
looking
going
for
to forge my
this
own
looks...
sword.
You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather up. Right.
Oh, shit.
Good. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Helmet.
Huh. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the bench over there.
Papa says not ready for weapons. So I make lots of horseshoes and
Yes? You have... Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge.
Now we're going to
steel,
go
huh?
to the bar. Give a drunk a mead so he becomes my friend. Wait, hold up. Doing that should have made me this guy's friend. Which means I can steal his shit. And he won't get
Yes?
upset.
Hoppus isn't too friendly with
Oh,
strangers,
damn
but
it.
you seem alright.
Guess not.
Speak, elf.
Bitch! Racist. You should definitely play it. It's... Oh, you don't have Game Pass. It's like $10 on Steam, if that.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
There's the drunk.
What are you staring? Got any ale or mead?
There you go, bud. What up, Pam?
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Ew.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too.
Right now, what
Need
I'm
a
doing
room?
is I'm
Talk to
playing
Delphine.
all the quests, or side quests and unmarked quests that are in River Run.
As long as you... A little wheat and... We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. I'm just the... There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino. Been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Another thing
Looking
about
at the
Morrowind that I
Riverwood
like
trader
better.
had his store broken into the other.
The
Have you seen that shrine of
faction
Azura?
quests?
They say the Dark Elves built it
Way
after
big.
they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
All of them. It's just way more quests that you got to do to reach the top, and like there's requirement to get a promotion. So like you don't just get a promotion from completing a quest like in Skyrim, where you can be an archmage of the Mages College or College of Winterhold without actually knowing magic. Like you can complete that whole quest line and not really use magic. But Morrowind, like to get to the next level, you have to have one skill at level 50 and 3 skills at level 20 in magic. And when you get to the top, like one of your skills has to be 100. Like you have to be a master at something. And that's all the different factions. And like for the Mages Guild, there's 3 specific Mages Guilds you have to go to for quests. And there's some other small ones that don't really matter as much. And each of those have like 5, 6, 7 quests that you have to do before you move on to the next guild hall. And there's 3 guild halls you got to go to on top of the main guild hall, like the capital. And the same with the Fighters Guild and the Thieves Guild, and the Dark Brotherhood, the Tong, the Moang Tong, the Assassin's Guild.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left
It's
this
a much
bounty letter.
more better game.
Of course. It's all in this note. All right then.
To our youth today, come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about all done.
I'm just randomly mixing shit, see if it makes a potion.
Out the storm cloak,
Grayed out, it doesn't mix.
with our blood down our skin,
If it doesn't gray out, it makes a potion.
our home. Down, Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your
I'm not
death,
gonna
we
sell
will
it.
drink and we'll sing.
This dude.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
You and Faendal both like the same girl?
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
Yes, 2 people spending time together never blossoms into courtship.
Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still, you have a point. Camilla letting Faendal visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over.
I'll find some coin for you, I always do.
Until then, I've no ale for you.
This guy's racist. Alright. So let's see what he wrote. Spen's fake letter from Faendal. Dear Camilla, I know I've called upon you at your house many times, and while we may be growing close, I need you to put any desires you may have for me aside. I am a true-born son of Valenwood, and I could never befoul my bloodline by courting an Imperial. I hope we can remain true friends, provided you understand your people's place in the Merry Dominion and respect me as such. Now, we have two choices. We can go to the girl that he wants us to trick and say, yo, your boy's trying to trick you. Or we can go to the other guy who will write his own fake note. And,
Till next time.
Throwing that one in, making him look like an ass. Now, in this, I'm not going to give you guys the choice because we need Faendal. And I'll show you why in a moment.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking
Sit down.
about this.
Watch this family fight. No,
Sorry,
go
you
on.
had to hear that.
Continue. You done? You.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed
Ben wanted to
brother.
trick you into believing this letter was from Faendal.
What are you talking about? What's in the letter? Oh my. Thank you for telling me the truth. Could you talk to Faendal as well? I'm sure he'll want to thank you for standing up for him. I'd better get going.
Alright, doing that unlocks Faendal as a companion. And we want him as a companion. Not because he's particularly good. He is an archer. But he's also a trainer. Now, with trainers, like he can train you on how to use the bow. You. Now, with companions, people that you can recruit as a companion that are also trainers, there's a cute little glitch. It's not a glitch as much as a exploit that you can use on them. You can say, hey, like, you can trade things with them, take stuff out of his inventory. So look, no money. We can say, hey, train me in archery. I ain't got the gold for it yet. But you buy all 5 levels of training that you can get for that level, like 5 points of training. You take your money back. And then once you level up, you do it again. And then you take your money back. So you can get this man to train you up to level 50 in archery for free. For just sticking up for him. So we're going to sell this guy all the stuff we don't need or want. Like that.
Greetings, Brother Elf. I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Alright. Now we have 506 gold. So, talk to him. Train me in archery. Boom. Boom. Spent $420 on that. Need to trade some things with you. Oh, $410. Oh, look. Take your money back.
I better
And then go back to, hey, train me.
back to
Boom,
cleaning
boom.
the store.
I've got your back.
Give me my
I'll
money
show
back.
you what I know.
Boom. And boom.
do
Now,
you want me to carry?
since we trained 5 times on the current level we're on, we can't train anymore. So we level up.
I'll show you what I know.
Everything goes into magic because we're mages.
What do you want me to carry?
Destruction. None
I'll
of this
show
level
you what I
destruction
know.
spells for half magic.
What do you want me to carry?
Can you train me better in archery?
I'll show you what I know.
Getting my money back. Just rinse, repeat. Now, Sven does not offer that.
Let's get going then. Still here.
But poor
I'll show you
Faendal,
what
I
I
ended
know.
up killing him
What do you want me to carry?
my first playthrough.
I'll show you what
Because
I know. What do you want me to carry?
in my very first game on
show you what
I
I
ended
know.
up marrying. And there was a
What do you want me to
glitch
carry?
attached to him.
I'll show
So
you what I know.
wherever she goes, he follows.
What do you want me to carry?
So I was living in Whiterun,
I'll show you what I know.
and this fool.
What do you want me to carry?
I'm walking into my house. Well, as I'm about to walk in my house, he's walking out.
Maybe you could talk some sense into
Why?
my pig-headed brother.
So after a
You're
couple
striking,
times of
young
seeing this
man.
fool leaving my house, I go to the wall. And as he's walking across the little drawbridge, I snipe his ass with my arrow from a distance where the guards didn't see me do it. And then he fell into the moat. And I hit his body under the bridge. I'll show you when I get to Whiterun. But yeah. Nah, bruh. Toxic. Toxic as fuck. Alright. Dual casting destruction spell overcharges effects into an even more powerful version.
Be a stranger.
I've got your back. I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
And at the start of the game, this is a good way to get to like level 9, 10, somewhere around there. Real quick. You should have been here at the start,
I'll show you
Absaki. I
what I
showed
know.
everybody how to
What do you want me
maximize
to carry?
your sneak
I'll
and
show you what I know.
one arm
What do you want me to
skills
carry?
in the first cave.
I'll show you what I know.
Oh, I need to
What
take
do you
my
want me
money
to
back.
carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know.
Did you know
I'll
about
show
this
you what I
little
know.
trick, Absaki?
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry?
To work with my brother Lucan.
Let's get going. Still here. I'll show you what I know.
I also generally don't
do you want
have
me
a
to carry?
companion with me because
I'll show you what I know.
I don't like attention being drawn
What do you
on
want
me.
me to carry?
Because normally I'm
I'll
a
show you
stealth
what I
cat.
know.
And
What do you want me to carry?
even the stealthy companions on this game
I'll
are
show
trash.
you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. Let's get going.
Illusion or conjurer? He is. Probably is. That some bitch.
Maybe you could talk
Do you
some
think this
sense
is
into my
feeding him?
pig-headed brother. It got bad back in Cyrodiil.
Took a little too much though.
The war
Still
with
here.
the Thalmor ruined everything.
I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry?
Do you think me
I'll show you what I know.
having this dude train me
What do you want me to
and
carry?
then taking my money back is cheating? Because as soon as
I'll follow.
You're
I've
not
got your
from
back.
around here. That makes
I'll
sense.
show you what
Yes.
I know.
as soon as I'm
What do
done
you
with
want me to
them,
carry?
I either kill him or I just fucking
I'll show
forget
you what
about
I
him.
know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry?
I ain't got enough gold. I love you, gold.
Lead on. Still here. I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry?
Oh, wait. We can raid his
I'll
house.
show you what I know.
There's plenty of expensive things in here. And since your companions you can steal from with impunity. Like, they don't care. That's the ingredient, that's the ingredient, ingredient. Take all that. So far, there's nothing I want. Ooh. I guess you can't steal from them with impunity. I thought you could, but... We're gonna autosave. We're gonna find out. Hey, you can! Oh, gosh. Hunting bow. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. Ooh. Take all this.
Still here. Lead on.
Ingredient, ingredient, ingredient. They still open? I think they are until I get that crest. Yeah, you can have the longbow now. I don't need that. And the shield. Ooh, I can sell it. I'm not, but I can. That wasn't really a theft, because if it's truly a stolen item,
Riverwood, my sister
you can't sell
Camilla,
stolen
or I will
items
be-
to anyone
Take a
but
look.
Spencer. Pretty sure. I don't even think they show up. Alright, now we have the gold. But yeah, anyone you befriend in this game, you can take items from their house and it won't be considered stealing up to a certain
I better get back to cleaning
value.
the
Still here.
Like for
I'll
most
show
people, I
you
think
what I
it's
know.
like 50, around 50 gold.
What do you want
Anything
me to
under
carry?
that, you can just take. And they're not gonna.
I'll show you what I know.
Alright, so he can't train me any higher than
What do you want me
50.
to carry?
So, time for us to part ways. Bye.
I'll show you what I know.
Bye, bud.
What do you want me to carry?
Alright.
I'll show you what I know.
Will do.
What do you want me to carry? I'll head back home if you need me.
So I did. Ooh. Need this. Need to cut some wood. An easy way to become friends with the mills in town that make the firewood and to cut the logs is to just go to one of the chopping blocks right next to them. There's always chopping block close to one of these. Chop some wood and then go to the guy running the sawmill and sell him that chopped wood. He automatically becomes a friend in the game's eyes to you. So you can then go into his house and take some of the cheaper stuff. Same with bars on Cameron or Inn. This one doesn't. Don't know why. Maybe Delphine. Nope. Alright. So we will wait.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings.
Mayhaps.
Need a
Mayhap.
room? Talk to Delphine. I'm just the
I need
cook,
to-
lad.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business
Okay.
to keep track
I
of
need
strangers.
to set up a room for the stream anyway. The stream's not going to be going on very much longer. Then we're gonna raid somebody. Alright. Who the fuck are you? He's probably in the damn house. The dude that runs this sawmill is always in his fucking house instead of that wall.
Can I help you?
Firewood cell.
So you saw a dragon, did you?
And now he likes
Tell
me.
me, what was it like? As big
Go
as a house?
around and just picture.
Well, not that I actually want to see one,
See,
understand.
since that's higher than 50, I
I
can't
hope that
take that.
dragon stays
He
far away
will
from here.
go. No,
Here for work?
he's not. my
Honest
companion.
gold for honest work. Mm-hmm.
Oh, still nice. That's better than mine. Let's deal with Kenneth. Great.
Fight or die well.
Alright. And if you see someone bombing, you can, a lot of the times, you can grab like leek or potato plants. Cabbages, just grab one of them, walk up to the person who owns that farm, and then when you talk to them, it'll say, I have leeks to sell, or I have potatoes to sell. And then they're your friend.
Alvar and
And
my girl
then you
likes
can
to
go
work the forge with her papa.
and pillage the house. Shut up.
All
Did
of that
something happen?
blacksmithing. It's not good for a little girl. Ain't ladylike.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
My butt.
The river. My sister Camilla or I will be happy to help you.
Fall back.
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid
Now-
gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Getting that claw makes him and Camilla, the female, both
could?
your friend.
I've got some
And then
coin
you
coming
can,
in from my last
again,
shipment.
go through those
It's
houses
yours
and
if you
take all the
bring my
cheap shit.
claw back.
But it also unlocks
Those thieves,
Camilla
you should head
as
to Bleak
a
Falls Barrow,
marriage
northeast
prospect.
of town. Yes.
She's
So
so
now you
happy
don't
with you
have to go,
getting
do
that
you?
gold claw back, you can marry her. Then, you can move in with her and take the gold claw back. He wants to walk me to the edge of town, which is like right over there. That. Shut up. I know.
Oh, really?
I'm
Well,
already-
I think your new helper here needs a guide.
That up there is
No,
where we're going.
By the 8, fine.
Bleak Falls.
But only to the edge of town.
Bleak Falls Barrow. Now, the little barrows and ruins you see all over Skyrim are remnant of the dragon war. So they were, a lot of them have had dragon priests that worship the dragons as gods. Because the humans, dragons are gods. They're immortal. They cannot die in the traditional sense. Even if the body dies, they can come back. It takes a dragon born to kill that dragon and then absorb the soul of the dragon into himself. So you, as a player character, are dragonborn. So when a dragon dies around you, energy comes out of the dragon and flies into you, and you take on that dragon soul, which you can then use to unlock dragon shouts or magical abilities with the sound of your voice that do certain things. The words you yell magic. So like there's one for fire breath where you say the word for fire and dragon, and when you say that word, fire spits out of your mouth. There's ice breath, there's a whole bunch of different dragon shouts. Now back in the day, thousands of years before, humans eventually said, fuck that shit, we're done with this. And they decided to rebel against the dragon. It was going poorly. So, they decided to use an Elder Scroll to launch Alduin, the king of the dragons, into the future. And they were taught this. They were taught how to use shouts by another dragon that took pity on the humans. So they learned these shouts. They learned the shout they needed to send this dragon Alduin hurtling through time and space to where he landed in the future, which is why we're dealing with him. So the ancient peoples was like, you know what, fuck it. That's a future problem, like 6,000 years down the line. Let them deal with it. And here we are, dealing with it. Fuckers. So we are going to save it. We're going to raid somebody. I'm getting off. Because I work early. And work sucks. Thank you all for joining us today. Now, for those of you watching the Twitch stream, anyone in particular we should raid? Yeah, let's do that. Good call, Boo Cakes. Good call. Now, I'm going to go to his channel now, so I don't have to deal with the ad that always plays at the start. Alright, so when we raid this channel, Earleg Athlete, he's a good guy. Make sure you follow if you haven't already. Say hi before you drop your lurk. And when you do lurk, mute the tab, not the stream. If you mute the stream, it won't count. If you mute the tab, system doesn't know that you muted. Twitch won't know that you muted him. Think about it. Think. And again, thank you all. And I'll see you Thursday when it's Halo night, boys night. Well, these not watching on Twitch.